He attacks the judge. He attacks the prosecutor. Jack Smith, Fonnie Willis, just make him BS lies yesterday.
Right.
He knows his base better than anyone. He knows that's going to result in at least
Absolutely
threats against them, if not violence against them. What are your concerns as you watch this playing out again? It feels like we're building to something really ugly.
Yeah, look, I mean, I have a certain personal death threat barometer I keep of my death threats.
How is it?
And it is spiking quite a bit lately. Honest answer.
Can I just say one quick thing?
Yeah.
Yesterday on my show, I read, and I put it in my Substack article, some emails I've got that were since Trump left office. I didn't get the "you should die, go back to your country, raghead," and all that, because I'm half Arab, and all that kind of stuff, right? That bullshit.
Yeah.
There's been such an uptick in the last few weeks, and I call it MAGA chatter. Remember Al Qaeda chatter? This is MAGA chatter spiking. What are you seeing, Rick? I'm so interested that you're seeing it too.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot more of that stuff, a lot more of that traffic, a lot more of that. If you think you're going to take Donald Trump and put him in prison, you'll be in a graveyard, all that, and look, I've done this a long time now. I started opposing Trump in 2015. So I've had a lot of these over the years, and I've learned which ones get sent to law enforcement and which ones are just, crazy assholes, like, doing their thing. Sorry.
It's SiriusXM. We have to curse. It's our rule. Sorry.
But there, don't start me. But it has definitely picked up. There's definitely been an uptick on it. And it is a feeling of, I think on their part, desperation and anger and fear that the illusion could end, that the show could be over. But there is no chance Trump is going to be in jail in November of 2024. There just isn't. It's not going to happen. And so, I've tried to tell a lot of my Democratic friends, and look, including some, by the way, who were like, well, we have to help like Tim Scott or Chris Christie or Ron DeSantis, because if you break the party, if you win the primary, I'm like, put your money on a pile, pour diesel fuel on it, and set it on fire. He owns the primary. You're not going to weed him in the primary. The fight ahead is Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. Nobody should have any illusions about that. Joe Biden's not going to drop out. It's not going to be Gavin or anybody else. God bless everybody else who wants to run and will someday run. There are some great candidates in that field, but the election's going to be Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. We have to be real about it. That's what I work for every day, is to make sure that we beat Donald Trump a second time, and that we have the political narrative and the political strategies rolling together to defeat this guy. Because if Trump is reelected, it is not an exaggeration to say he will absolutely destroy this country.